Many of my colleagues and some in my advisee group think that I like to talk, and that's probably true, but I find myself oddly nervous to give this talk. So thank you for allowing me to do it. I'm going to start with a survey, sort of. RISC, or risk. Show of hands, please, if you know what that means. It's pretty good. A third, maybe, of the group. So, for those of you that don't know what it means, those letters represent our 5 core values at Millbrook School: respect, integrity, service, stewardship of the natural world, and curiosity. So those are the 5 very strong beliefs that we hold central to everything that we do. So I want to start by telling you that I believe this talk will inspire all of us in this community. But at the same time, this is the part where I'm a little nervous, I'm going to start with some rebukes. If you don't know what rebukes are, look them up. While I strongly believe in each of these 5 values, I'll spend my time today talking just about our stewardship of the natural world. And the evidence says that we can do much better as a community at living this value. Let me cite a few examples in what I call yes, but form. For example, yes, we worked very hard to negotiate a way to build a good-sized solar field, a greener way of generating electricity than most other methods. But we constantly leave all the lights on in places where we are done with our activities. Have you ever seen the athletic center after 10, or the dining hall oftentimes after silent study? Lots of lights, nobody in the room. Yes, we set up decreasing food waste as part of our Route 44 competitions, and we do very well. But where are we a week or a month later? Just take a look in the waste bin sometime. Lots of wasted food. Yes, we have a great maintenance team that gets us back up and running quickly when there is a water problem, like the major leak on Trustee Weekend. And we seem to have plenty of water. But some of us take 30, 40-minute showers, sitting in there on a chair, hot water, takes electricity or oil to heat that water. Some of us leave a space and just leave the water running, probably just because we forget. Sometimes you'll see a toilet that's running and you just forget to tell anybody about it. It's not great. Do you know that we actually truck water in on some days because we use more water than our current well can pump? We are working on adding another well, and that will help. But we should know that fresh, clean water is a gift. In many parts of the world, and even here in the United States of America, there are severe water shortages, and there are communities that don't have fresh water and have to bring in bottled water to drink. Yes, this one's a little bit funny. We have installed high-efficiency hand dryers. I know, not everybody's topic, but that, especially when coupled with our solar field, are much more sustainable than using paper towels, especially for those of you I call ka-chunkers. You know who you are, that person that washes their hands, and thank you for that, keep it up. And then when they're done, they go to the paper towel dispenser and they go ka-chunk, 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 and get about 10, 12 sheets of paper towel, literally go and throw them away. Very wasteful, and most of those paper towels remain dry. So they're not even doing their job. We stopped using the electric dryers, to be fair, during COVID. We were afraid, based on some science, that the blowing air could move particles around. But we now have moved on from COVID a little bit. It still exists, but we're in a much better place. We need to go back to using the technology that we installed to be sustainable, or at the very least, become what I call a one-ka-chunker. Okay, I could go on, but enough rebuking. Let's be positive. Are we close? The good news is yes, and there's no but. We have the technology. And I'm sure Ms. Grover has admitted the best brains, and Mr. Turner has hired the most environmentally minded faculty, and we don't have to be perfect. Even if all of us only do a little, we will be much better as a community. Now, don't stop there. If you can do more, do more. So what is in our way? Why are we, as I label us, a B in our stewardship of the natural world? Nothing really. There's nothing in our way. We just need to care, think, and try. And by the way, I'm looking at the whole community. Myself, zoo staff, students, faculty, maintenance people, even faculty children. We can all care about the only planet we have to live on. There may be a few Mars dreamers in the room, and good luck, but that's a long shot and it's a long ways off, if you know what I mean about Mars. We can all think before we act, and we must. Before you ka-chunk, a lot of times, stop and think, do I really need 12 sheets of paper towel? Or maybe will one do? They're still there. If I need another one, be a 2 ka-chunker. It's okay, that's way better than 12. And we can all try, even if we just do that one little thing. If you go from being a 12 ka-chunker to a 1 ka-chunker, I want to celebrate you, because that is going to be really, really good. I want to end with, stewardship of the natural world is not just a Millbrook School core value. It's a way of life that will give you a better future, and it will mean you truly do leave it better than you found it. Thank you.